Good morning and welcome to Eric's Daily Vlog. Episode 9. Also slightly rebranded to Eric's Daily Vlog, if you caught that over the last couple days. Wanted to get this episode in here as we look at Super Bowl 53 coming up this weekend. Gotta remember my Roman numerals here, had to look it up. As the New England Patriots take on the Los Angeles Rams. But what a lot of people will be tuning in for will be the Super Bowl ads. I'd like to tune in for both, the ads and the game. I'm a longtime football fan, NFL. I actually went to school for sports journalism, graduated with a sports journalism degree. Did a little bit of broadcast stuff, not too much though. This would have been fun to do in this format. But something I've blogged about before and talked about a lot is with Super Bowl advertising. I've gone back and forth. Is it for advertisers? Is it a good deal? And it's a lot of money for these big brands that are advertising in the big game, Super Bowl. We're just gonna say Super Bowl. I guess we're not allowed, but it's okay. And what I've come down to, I think it is worth it for these big brands because of the attention. So much attention is on these ads, but then it's about how you use that attention and what you do with it. Also, not on the road today. I'm working from the home office. I'm in the dining room right now, set up in here, in my dining room. My cat's joining us here. I know some other people joining us shortly. I have a little daughter who could always jump in at any moment. So what I would like viewers, what I encourage you to do while you're watching the Super Bowl is take a look at these ads, right? And see if they work, not just if they entertain you, if you remember them, if they're funny, but can you attach the brand who's advertising with the ad, and will that stick with you later, like days later, weeks later, months later? Will you be able to remember, oh yeah, that was this brand, that was Doritos, that was Bud Light who advertised this, or we just remember the funny ad? And do you think that works then? Another kind of deeper thing, I don't want to get too deep with this, but another deeper thing to think about is, that's the other thing too, is like these ad metrics. I'm looking here at some previous USA Today Super Bowl ad meter results. I think too often brands look to the Super Bowl ads as a way to just get the top of the rankings and become the most popular ad, which is okay as long as the brand and the ad are very intertwined and well branded, so the brand is part of the ad, not just creating a piece of content to entertain and hit the top of the rankings without it being branded to the company. But another thing I wanted to talk about is the style of the ads that these advertisers use. And something I referenced the other day in one of my daily vlogs is about the products. If a product is of substance, a bigger purchase, like a car, like a home company, or even like life insurance, or even car insurance, I might argue, is a substance purchase, versus a style purchase, which is usually low price point. Don't have to think too much about it. We're talking about like pop, beer, gum, Doritos, M&Ms. And then there's a lot of stuff that kind of falls, not everything's either or, right? It's a lot of stuff's in the middle. Like you think about Bridgestone tires, like, well, that's what is that, style, substance? Kind of in the middle, I guess. You want to trust in the tires that you have in your car and your family and everything like that. Even like the life insurance that I mentioned, or car insurance that I mentioned, falls somewhere very much in the middle, I think. There's a lot of products too. But if a product is a style purchase, I think they can get away much easier with ads that are just silly funny. Like the Geico ads, like the Doritos stuff, like Budweiser stuff, like maybe M&M stuff. They do some creative stuff. And that the M&M stuff's very well branded. Doritos very well branded as well. Bud Light too, very well branded. You know, Anheuser-Busch stuff, very well branded. Coca-Cola, very well branded. I think those are all style purchases. I do. So they have a lot of freedom, a lot of flexibility with the ads. But too often I see products that are very much a substance purchase, like cars, for example, that try to get away with silly, funny, cute ads that I don't think are going to sell cars. I just don't think it's going to sell cars. I don't think it's going to make you feel good about that car when you're ready to buy. You're not going to be like, hey, that was a funny ad. I'm going to buy that car, that $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 car. They had a really funny ad. I'm going to go buy that. Whereas with some Doritos, that could happen. Let's pick up some Doritos. You know, that was a funny. That felt cool. That was funny. Let's be part of that community. You know, those Doritos, or the beer or whatever. Like, that's much easier to be part of that community, of that ad and that culture and everything, than yeah, let's go buy this $50,000, you know, Cadillac, or $80,000, whatever, because their ad was funny or I liked it. So that's something to think about: style versus substance, and is the ad working? And think about, don't just think about it from like, yeah, that ad was entertaining, but do I remember that brand? Is that brand well entrenched into that ad? And is that something that I think I'll remember what brand that was, you know, days, months later? I mean, there's certainly exceptions to these rules, but and they're not rules, but just something to think about. And I wanted to make sure I got this piece in as we approach Super Bowl Sunday here. Something I enjoy, you know, dissecting and evaluating. Just looking at a blog post from, actually I think this is from 2011 that I did about the Super Bowl, talking about some of the same stuff. Top 10 most popular Super Bowl ads from 2011. Mars Snickers. Actors Betty White and Abe Vigoda play in a casual football game. Doritos dog with bark collar rules. Bud Light, man builds a house out of beer cans. I think I remember that one. Anheuser-Busch, Clydesdale friend was the name of the ad. Coca-Cola, sleepwalker going through rough terrain gets cold Coke. Audi, diesel pleases green police. E-Trade, talking baby, that was a popular one. Tries to explain to jealous girlfriend why he didn't call. Budweiser, teamwork helps beer truck. Bridgestone, guys have an unexpected passenger, a killer whale. I don't know how that made the top. That just sounds stupid. Monster Worldwide, a woodland beaver has exceptional musical talent with a fiddle. Monster. All right. So anyway, something to keep, you know, really watch these ads, and a lot of them are being released early. I don't really particularly care for that. I like to see them. I mean, it's free plays, of course, because people love to watch the Super Bowl ads and like to watch them early and like to watch them afterwards too. It's fun. But I like to see them in the moment at the game, you know, big premiere. And keep an eye on social media too, on Twitter. Follow Twitter. Even some Facebook stuff, but Twitter's great for that real-time interaction. See what ads people are enjoying the most, and feel free to let me know what you think on any of the channels here. Look forward to seeing you guys next week for episode 10.